Hey everyone, my name is Mo, and today is the first day. Well, it's not actually the first day, it is June 9th. June 6th was the first day, which was last week. That was the first day of starting day trading with $5,000. Okay, and the reason I'm doing this challenge is to be accountable to myself, to be accountable to the actions I take while day trading, and to learn as I go. I'm not here to teach anything or anything like that, and it's just a accountability type of thing. It's like a journaling your trades, but you're just making a video, right? So it's like a video journal. So we're gonna start with $5,000, and today I mean, the first day we traded was last week on Friday. I just didn't get time to make a trading recap video, but I'm gonna be making a recap video every day that I trade. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting with $5,000, 5,000 US dollars, and I'm gonna see where we can take it, right? And on our first day, we profited about $80, okay, which I'm happy about for now. So I also traded today as well. I just haven't made the recap video, but I will be uploading that today as well. So yeah, let's take a look at the trades for today. So yeah, we are up $80 today, and the first stock we traded was EYEN. So let's take a look at that. So yes, today is June 9th. We're gonna go all the way back to June 6th, and I believe it's gonna show me where I made my trades. So I usually start trading pre-market at 7 a.m. Eastern time. For me, that is 5 a.m. Mountain time. So I'm in Mountain time. I'm in Alberta, Canada. So we follow Mountain time. So we're about 2 hours before the Eastern time. So yeah, let's take a look at the trades here. So the first stock I traded was EYEN. This had breaking news, and it was a bit of a continuation setup from earlier. So let's take a look here in the 5-minute chart. So I took my trade right there at 5 a.m. and it was a continuation stock from the previous day. So it started going up after hours. It went from about 325 to 625. So that's $3 a share. And so I was hoping it would kind of at least test halfway there. So maybe like 550 or 525, something like that. It didn't, but I was that's what I was hoping for. So basically right here, this is 5 a.m. This is when I first sat down, and yeah, this stock starts popping up, and I was just looking for that first pullback, and yeah, basically the first pullback happened. I mean, you could say it happened here, but that one was just so quick, like I couldn't catch it. So if you see right here, this is the pullback I was looking for, right? This little doji candle right here. And so what I was looking for here is that the new candle would break the volume weighted average price line, VWAP, and then the top of this candle, which is 482, and I was hoping for a squeeze up to 495 or 493 it was, but 495 just to be safe for a break of $5. And so yes, we got in at 499 and we were out at $5.10. So I'm gonna quickly show you the trade here. So the first trade that I took. So this is EYEN, and as you can see, I've drawn the line here 493. So basically, there's just me setting up some stuff there. So yeah, basically I was just looking for the break of VWAP there and then the top of this candle. And then just for further confirmation, I was looking for 495. And then I saw 495, punched my order in at 499, or I think it was at $5 because I have an automatic profit taker for 10 cents. And I'll usually have a profit taker for some of my first trades, and especially if there's a lot of topping tails like that, because sometimes what would happen is the price would go up and come back down so quickly. Like if you're manually trying to close a position, like you're just sometimes you can be slow and you can like you'll be closing the trade basically break even, right? But this is a pretty successful trade at 10 cents a share. Was it the cleanest move ever? No. But it's expected since like it's a continuation setup, right, from the previous day. So we did 500 shares on this one, and we made a profit of $51.88, which I'm okay with, right? Now I have $5,000 in the account, so that means anything from $0 to $5 I can buy 1,000 shares of, and then anything from 5 to 10 I'm doing 500 shares, and then 10 to $20 I'm going to be doing 250 shares. And the reason behind that is at $20, 250 shares about $5,000, right? 250 times 20, that's $5,000, right? And anything that's above $10, I've seen they usually move a lot more. So we'll see something like 25, 30, 40, 50, even dollar share moves, right? If the stock is strong, right? And normally I wouldn't be trading anything $10 or above unless it has news or some sort of thing that's pushing it up, right? Something like crypto news or I don't know. It needs to have really good news, right? And then I use the close button here to, the moment I click this close button, it will fill me in at the bid. So yeah, that was the first trade, and we were up $51.88. And then we did start losing some money because I was hoping for a setup to work, but it didn't really work. So I'm gonna let's go down here to yeah. So let's go back to June 6th here because this thing didn't work as well as I thought it would. So this one was pretty close to the daily level. So let's take a look at the daily level. So right here, this is June 6th, this is when I traded it, and yeah, I did kind of test the 200 EMA, so I was a lot more cautious with this one. So the first trade I took here, let's take a look at the 1 minute chart here. First trade I took was I was looking for the breakout high, right, at 423, potentially breaking the 425 level, and I ended up getting up here and really work out. It started consolidating, and this red candle, like this volume for the red candle was too high. So yeah, I ended up selling it almost at break even. Pretty much gave away most of my profit in that trade. Yeah, we were down about $60 on that trade, and then it starts consolidating and it was like super choppy. And then I took a little trade down here for 10 cents at 1,000 shares. Very risky. Normally I wouldn't do that because the MACD is crossing and stuff, but there was a lot of like high size bids at the 335 level. So I was like, if I can get in at 340-ish, I can probably get out at 350. So this was a very quick scalp. Normally I wouldn't be doing this, but we made a quick 10 cents and we were only down about $24 on the stock. And then comes the blunder, which was later on. So yeah, so it goes down. It's choppy, consolidates for a little bit, and right at 5:56, just before 6 a.m., it starts to pop up again, right? So it pops up, breaks this high, breaks 376, breaks VWAP, and it goes straight up, right? Now, I was a little bit iffy about this one because like I've already, sold break even and then like it's just not working. So right here, I actually thought it would actually break and test the previous high of what was it, 625. I actually thought it would like push up higher, but it didn't, and ended up selling it down here. It was a false breakout, and we were down about 275. Right, we lost about 275, and over here I should have taken a smaller size, maybe like 250 shares or 500 shares, maybe added up top. But yeah, false breakout, and I ended up losing. I was down 275. Add this loss, minus this loss, and then add this loss, and then what got us back into green. So yeah, I was still like chasing it. So right here, another break-even trade. I actually profited a little bit. I think it was like 4 cents or something. It was like nothing. And then right here, very little trade here. I was like chasing it basically, and that's not something I would normally do. Especially like look at the volume, right? Like it's way less. And then it starts to pull away like one more time. And yeah, I ended up buying up here for a quick 10-cent winner up here. So that did bring down my losses quite a bit. And I think I was only doing 500 shares, so it wasn't like crazy or anything. But yeah, those are all the trades that I took on this stock. So let's take a look at the winning stock, the stock that made me the good money, the stock that brought me back up to plus $70, sorry, plus $80 in profit. And yes, this was also in June 6th, and this was right at 6 a.m. So that's cool. So we'll go back to June. Okay, so similar story with this one, super similar. So the similar stuff is that this had news, and basically it popped up. We started to see some volume come in, and this was like right at 6 a.m. So I closed my other positions and stuff, and I jumped on this one. And so basically, I didn't have a profit taker on this one because I did those like micro trades by chasing the other one. So I had about 15 to 16, no, 15 to 20 cents of like 15 to 20 cents of profit. So I kind of recovered the $200 loss. This was the big winner here. And let's take a look here. So yeah, so this starts popping up, and basically I got in for the break of two, I think it was 290, and I was looking for I think it was 289. That's what my entry was. It does say my entry was a little bit lower here. And I was looking for a breakthrough $3. So let's take a look at the video of the exact trade. So yeah, so VEE starts popping up, and as you can see right here, yeah, I was looking for a 275 breakout, and I was looking for $3, right? So what I did right before was I turned off my profit taker because I had enough cushion from those micro trading that I did from VERO. So that's why I turned it off, and yeah, I was just looking for something like $3. And since it's a cheaper stock, I'm able to buy 1,000 shares, right? So every cent I make on a share is about $10. So if I make like 10 cents, that's like 100 bucks, right? So let's take a look. So right there, we have lighter volume on the red candle, and this one was a pretty strong move up to like up here. I was looking for at least up here, and then so yeah, we were looking for the 275 level breakout, and I was looking for $3. So right here, I was just eyeing that for 275, and the moment I saw 275 on there, I put in my buy order, and that was at 285. And yeah, I think I got filled at much lower than that. I think it was 283, something like that. And so it starts popping up. I'm keeping an eye on this. I'm looking for $3 here, right? So right here, I was just looking for the bid price because I was gonna click the close button. The moment I saw, I was like, give me $3, right? I was like, buying it at 383 and seeing something like 310 was pretty good for me. And right there, as you can see, it was a very quick trade, right? And yeah, we ended up making $265 on that trade. So that was the winning trade. And honestly, if I didn't trade anything else but just traded that stock and made 265, I would have been more than happy, right? But it is what it is. It's the first day, and I don't mind just having $80 of profit. And so our account went from $5,000 to $5,080. Uh, and in my upcoming recap, we will also share the portfolio numbers, things like that. So that's it for June 6th. Stay tuned for June 9th trading.